Hey, welcome to Bullet Points with Judd Dunning and Michael Loftus. This is the most important 15 minutes of television on the internet. It's TV on the internet. We got Judd Dunning. You know this guy from Conservatively Unplugged.
Thank you very much. Yes. Conservatively Unplugged, and of course, a million other insignificant things I did over in Hollywood.
That's fantastic.
Over the years.
And I'm Michael Loftus. I got a little website called The Loftus Party. There's a podcast. There's a whole thing. Check it out.
Far too humble. Michael's an amazing talent. It's great to have you here. Bullet Points.
Oh,
yes.
This is episode 1, and here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a plug in right away.
Let's do it.
As a stand-up comedian, I'm on this thing, the Deplorables Tour. It's myself. It's Terrence Williams. It's Steve McGrew. It's this guitarist, Brian Hayner, who's insane.
Yeah.
The Deplorable Choir. We start in Brea, California on January 23rd.
What, 19 dates? How many dates did I see?
You saw 16 cities.
Yeah.
16 cities. We're going to add 30 more. It's going to be big. These are all theater dates. The Deplorable Show. Get your tickets. Okay.
And we just saw you on Tucker, and you're going to be announcing on Fox. So does the nation know now, or what?
The nation kind of knows.
I
was on Fox and Friends this morning, man.
You were here really?
Yeah.
They're loving
you.
You.
Very early morning.
Yeah. Oh, really? Great.
So I'm going to explain here how this is how the show works. Judd and I talk beforehand. We come up with like the 6-7 most important topics. It's what everybody's talking about.
Right.
We're going to have a timer. We have 2 minutes to discuss, and then boom, we move on to the next subject. When we hear that, it's time to wrap it up and move on. Shall we begin with bullet point number 1?
Let's do it.
All right, bullet point number 1. Set the clock to 0. We're starting over.
There we go. And we got to keep moving no matter what.
No matter what.
Okay.
If an elephant comes running through
or a
CU
donkey.
Studios or a donkey. Okay, here we go. Bullet point number 1 is
Trump, the wall, and the shutdown. So, I mean, the basic thing about the wall is right now is we're hoping that I think we should just fund it from the cartel money. So we're at we're in the 23rd day of the shutdown. It's the longest time. You got to slow down on this show.
I know. Here, the thing is, you're just like, but what? Listen.
Red, blue, magenta nation. 1996 was the last time. See, like that? I kind of brought that old brand back. It was the last time since we've had this level of shutdown. Hundreds of thousands of people are out of work. We're saying it's a $9 million. It's a $9 million hit to the economy. It's not. Trump has put forward compromise again and again and again. I would love to see the money come from the cartel wall, but I think he should compromise to a degree. Michael.
There's a million ways to pay for this wall. And to all the people out there who are like, I thought Mexico was going to pay for the wall. There was never an expectation that the
cartel may be Mexico paying for the wall.
There's a million ways.
Right.
No one ever thought El Presidente from Mexico was going to come over with a big checkbook and go, Here you go, Mr. Trump. Here's money for the wall. That was never on the table.
Yeah.
We need the wall. There is a crisis at the border. And the Democrats are just, it's unbelievable to me. It's when like one kid dies at the border. One little Central American kid dies at the border. That's stop the press.
Yeah, forget all the other people that have caused crime in our nation, what's happening to our wage base, what's happening to our security, everything coming to the Middle East.
Dying.
It is a security issue. I am pro state. Do not keep government shut down.
That's one thing, security. Let's talk about the drugs that are coming through.
Yeah.
How many people died this afternoon as we're watching episode 1 of Bullet Points? How many people died of drug overdoses? Do their lives not matter? I think it's absolutely criminal.
The thing we've forgotten, though, is that Trump and Schumer and Pelosi and so many Democrats actually wanted the wall in the past. They simply want to obfuscate and stop Trump. So they're hypocritical. And he's standing firm, so they can't. They're saying no funding at all, so they're backing themselves in, and Trump is actually winning.
And they literally don't care if Americans die.
Wait, you have to talk about the medieval thing. Well, I'll give you an extra 10 seconds. Did you hear what he said? Because he stole your joke.
Oh, everyone was doing the joke. The thing was, they said that walls were medieval.
Right.
A wall, it's a medieval solution. Well, a wheel is a medieval solution. I know it's 2019. We were supposed to have hover cars, but we don't. So I'm still using my wheels every day. You know what else I'm using? A roof. That's pretty awesome.
A wall.
Right, all of it.
Right, it's not the end of the world. It's not
racist
either, is it? Just security's. I have an alarm system in my house. Is that racist?
Why? I should go. Let me go. I didn't
are.
realize. Okay, bullet point number 2. We got Trump's approval rating.
Yeah. So the thing is right now when you're in the middle, right now he's got a 53.9% disapproval rating versus 41% approval rating. But at the time, Bush exited with 34, Obama exited with like 53, Clinton got like 57, Reagan 51. I mean, he's doing unpopular stuff. But by the way, Reagan wasn't really popular the second term after all of his the effects of all of his policies hit. So that's where Trump is right now. I think he's doing great.
I can't believe we're talking about polls. I really can't. I really.
That's how close we are.
Whenever anybody brings up the poll, do you remember the little poll that said Hillary was going to win, like 98-2?
Great poll,
right?
Yeah.
All of these polls, they sample them so crazy, and we're going to do Democrats plus 10 on this, blah 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 blah. That the president that Trump has an approval rating of 1 is a miracle. Seriously, the way the media has ganged up on him,
right?
They're all on the same page.
Weren't you on Drunken History? Weren't you American Wise Ass Drunken History?
No, but I have been drunk and I do know history.
Okay. Well, I think we should have drunk.
I was Drunk History before there was Drunk History.
I'm actually looking up my co-host here, but I have to say I think they should use drunken polling. Like then maybe the randomness, because how can you get to all of an American on a poll? I mean, there's so many people that are so passionate and so stoked about Trump. Thus the big red wave, thus the Facebook.
The majority of Americans have no idea the good stuff that's going on.
Yeah.
They have no idea about the great things that are going in like the black communities and opportunity zones. They have no idea that manufacturing jobs are up 400,000. They have no idea. Do
they understand trade? Do they understand foreign policy? I mean, the mainstream media is still extremely difficult. What's interesting is, although Fox is like one of the biggest networks, it's still not the majority of America are getting that type of news. We're not getting balanced news.
No.
You have 6 seconds.
You're not getting balanced news. So, oh no, Trump's approval rating is down in the polls.
That's it.
I don't care.
Was that a ringer? But by the way, he was on Fox tonight. He was saying how great he's doing. He's like, people are forgetting how great I'm doing. So disapprove away.
Yeah, disapprove away. Disapprove away.
All right.
Oh, cool. He's hitting the bell hard. I love
Time to move on. Red, blue, and magenta. Loftus Nation. What's your moniker? I'm just brainwashed my own show.
I love how fast you're talking.
I know.
It's fantastic.
I know. It's true.
What's our third bullet point, Judd?
You were on news. You were on all these things. This is my hour with the great Loftino. I'm getting it in. All right, moving on. Okay, so our next bullet point is Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, 85 years old. By the way, half of the court is like 75 plus at the moment right now. So there's a lot of risk of transition. She was put in the Clinton years. She's not doing well. I don't want to say cancer is, her having cancer is a good thing, but there's a risk.
Thank you.
And she's living on stem cells and uranium or something. This is a big issue for the left.
They're terrified. And how much pressure? Okay, first of all, Ruth Bader Ginsburg? Bader Ginsburg, you're adorable. You're the cutest old lady since Yoda. And I love that she has a movie out. I love she has a movie out on the nature of sex. I want to see that because I think the girl who's playing the young Ruth Bader Ginsburg is a little hottie.
She better be a freak and a libertine. To be the most liberal judge.
I'm hoping. Right? I want Ruth Bader Ginsburg to die blushing. I
heard she makes love to Gore Vidal.
That'd be great.
I'm kidding. Anyway,
listen, I feel bad for her.
Yeah.
Because here's what happens. As people they get on the Supreme Court and it is about the law and the Constitution. Please, Lord, let that be the truth. But she's got everyone on the left is like, please live, please live, please live, and she's under so much pressure.
Ginsburg's.
I'm seeing a lot of people on social media who think she's not even alive as we record this.
Right.
So. What's going to happen? Trump's going to nominate somebody else, and then what is?
Well, the Chief Justice
left is really going to
Roberts.
lose it.
He got Kavanaugh in, but they're saying, he shot down the ACA. So the thing is, you're going to hear people go crazy. Roe versus Wade, and etc. The truth is the court is doing their best to try to lead our nation from some kind of neutrality. It doesn't mean the end of the world. These are some very conscious people.
Yes, but the left is going to dig in. I don't know because we got to go. I bet it's going to be somebody farther right than Kavanaugh, and the left is really
which would be good because if socialism takes over, if Ocasio-Cortez actually. The phenomena we'll get to her later. If she actually takes off, at least the Constitution will be protected. I want to see the Supreme Court intact just in case Trump loses. It's a big deal.
Oh, yeah, we need another. Give me another seat. Give me another seat on the Supreme Court.
I don't want to use the
all
L
in
word.
that.
Moving on.
Bullet point 4.
Yes, bullet point 4.
We're gonna get our troops out of Syria. The old Syria pullout.
Syria.
It's like a Middle East porn maneuver.
Be careful how you pull out of Syria. Be conscious. Be responsible for your actions.
Don't announce, though.
That's right. If the rabbit dies, we're going back into Syria.
Don't announce.
Okay.
Listen, I'm gonna be very honest here about Syria and what's going on. I don't really know. I know there's a lot of tribes. I know they run that whole joint like it's the 8th century. It is old school. But we've been there forever. And how many dudes are we really talking about?
Well, we're pulling out 2,500 people. We're already starting to take out our weaponry. But the issue is do we abandon the Kurds? That's the big question.
That's what I don't want to do.
There's three or four Kurds. No, I'm kidding. There's three or four different factions in the area.
Yeah.
But the real issue is that the Assad regime there is a humanitarian crisis. But you do have China, you do have Russia, you do have a lot of watchdogs in there. So the issue we're talking about is, are we bowing to a Saudi Arabian prince? Are we compromising our position in the Middle East? Which is a big issue with our fight with ISIS. And ISIS actually made another push. But this is what Trump, the great deconstructor, promised he would do, is to pull back. And he's doing it kind of erratic, but that's a cesspool of, nothing personal to Syrians, of a conflict.
As long as we can still launch airstrikes over there, I'm good to go.
You're good with that?
As still as we can give the Kurds some protection, because those dudes have been fighting forever.
Right.
They have been fighting forever.
Right.
So let's protect the Kurds, and then hopefully what this is it's a giant trick. And we go, yeah, we're pulling out. And then ISIS comes swarming back in.
Yeah.
They get them all together. Those guys threw a house party, and then shkaboosh, shkaboosh, shkaboosh.
He's like, psych!
Right? Yes. We're fighting dirty.
Right.
It is a new year.
And he would tweet that. Wouldn't it be great? Trump tweets, psych! We just did. We're back! Right.
All caps.
It could happen.
All caps.
It could happen. That's the
Neener.
beauty of Trump right there. Is
It
like,
would be.
You never know. You never know. Yeah, he is a sleeping tiger. No, he's not a sleeping tiger. He's an awake one, but
He's an awake tiger.
yeah, but he is
Trump.
definitely one to watch.
Yes. All right. Bullet
Moving
point
on.
number 5.
Bullet point number 5. Moving on from Syria into this is a speed round within a speed round. The agenda of the brand new Congress that just came in with all the freshmen, everything that's going on. The Green New Deal, tax increases, private gun transfers, impeaching Trump, attacking, raising taxes. Michael.
It is not good. None of that is good.
Yeah.
For the American people. Talk about having a political party with no agenda. Now they'll go, we're going to help the middle class. We're going to help the middle class. Change the record, Democrats. Change the records, because the Green New Deal, which should just be called the New Green Deal, it just comes out better. I don't, seriously. It's horrible. So, and then raising taxes on everybody, which is just going to be inflation.
To pay for the Green New Deal, which is vested in trying to lower the temperature of the planet, which is a $100 trillion failure by the time it's completely based in revenge.
Yes.
As far as I see. That's my problem.
And they're
with
talking
agenda.
impeachment. Good luck with that. How does this help anybody? How does this help a soul?
Can we just stop on impeachment and say one thing? It is so difficult to impeach a president. They basically hold court in the Congress, and then the Senate votes on it. You have to have 67 votes in a Republican Senate. Why is this even coming up? And there is still no conviction to this day. Back to you.
It's horrible. The whole thing is giant smoke and mirrors. It's a giant dog and pony show. And again, to Joe Viewer for episode 1 here of Bullet Points, none of this helps the American people. Right. There were some Democrat congressmen talking today. They're talking about they're going to take money away from some anti-terror panel and put that into a Trump investigation panel. Right. They keep investigating. They keep all of this crap up.
What is their agenda? I mean, the question is, the Democrat policy, their entire platform failed. I haven't seen anything new. I didn't see Hillary and Obama bringing anything new except cramming down legislations. I mean, legislations are down 76% since the Obama era. I mean, we were just churning out rules on private individuals. What do you see in the Green New Deal, tax increases, private gun transfers, just bigger government? I don't see anything that's exciting for the worker of America.
No, and how do you
inspiring?
And how do you sell that to a guy in New Jersey or in Philly who's like a middle class guy who just wants? So do I get to keep more money in my paycheck? Is my brother-in-law's small business?
Now that America is thriving again, now I want to restrict all of our population, put the money in the Green New Deal, globalize America, get back into healthy shame. I miss the Amerishame of the Obama era. It's like, that's kind of what they're pitching. I didn't see anything inspiring in the old platform. All right, here we are. But meanwhile, out there outside
How did you do that before the bell? How did you do that before the bell?
Amazing.
Holy smoke. What are we on now? What number are we on?
Did I? All right, now it's 6, and then we have our one for the road,
okay.
Michael.
Bullet point number 6.
Go ahead. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. I think you don't want to focus on something to expand its influence, but it's worthy because tell us your thoughts
about the AOC, Alexandria
AOC.
That's what she goes by, the AOC. Okay, she is adorable.
I appreciate.
I just think she's cute as a button. Yeah. I want to kiss her on her little nose. I think she's a cute little dancer and all that. and beyond that, she's a fraud.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, I'm just the girl from the Bronx. No, she went to Yorktown High School. Yeah. And in Yorktown, that division, the average cost for a home is almost $500,000, and everyone knew her, as Sandy. So she's definitely not, Alexandra from the Bronx. She's Sandy from Yorktown.
Privately Muffy, I actually.
Yeah, and she's one of these poor little rich kids.
Yeah.
That I figured it out, you guys. We should all share, right? And then the tippy top and her little tax plan, and she's a moron. She's the kind of girl that you would talk to at a party for a long time because you think,
and then talk about her.
She might have sex with me.
Right.
And then after a while, you realize just how stupid and vapid she is.
Right.
So you bail on her, and you hit by the other chick by the cocktail weenies. She's laughable. She's such an idiot.
She's dangerous, actually. I mean, to shift, she's dangerous. I mean, Lieberman just came back and said, hey, your tax plans are completely unsupportable. One of the oldest Clinton conservatives out there, right?
And you know what she did?
And she said, what's this?
She went, new party, who dis?
Who dis?
Instead of new phone, who dis? It's new party, who dis?
Yeah.
No, it's the same old party. It's the Socialist Party. It's the Communist Party. Right. It kills tens and tens of millions of people.
You know what she did?
Crack a book, Sandy.
Crack a book, Sandy, damn it. The day that she came in, they actually had a green climate change, there's a bell, opposition stand-in in the hall of Pelosi.
Yeah.
So Pelosi's not getting what she wants either. I mean, this young who dissing girl.
It's wonderful.
She's not even aligned with her own party.
No, she's bat crazy.
Okay.
She's crazy.
As we wrap up this point and go to one for our cultural statement, we just have to acknowledge that 24 people came out running for the presidency from the Democratic side immediately. And one of their names, we had Obama Hussein, right?
Yeah, Hussein Obama.
We now have Julian Castro running.
Good to have a Castro. We got a Hussein, we got a Castro.
Let's. I think we need to use somebody next thing we're gonna have Hitler Jones. I think we should bring it right. Hitler or Putin Johnson. I mean, let's just get all the names of our enemies into the Democratic.
I think that's great.
Branding.
Yeah. Right? Have a Chaniqua Stalin.
Right?
Let's just have a hodgepodge.
What would be the right-wing version of the most irritating name to use to run for the presidency?
Donald Trump.
Right? All right. Okay, moving on. Let's just go. Which leads us to our 7th point of our show, our one for the road, our 2 minutes on this, which are our cultural coverage of the world politique.
What is big? Loftus. What's our one for the road?
And I have one thing to say. The
Rolling Stones.
No, the Baby Shark song.
You
haven't heard this?
I have not heard Baby
From North
Shark.
Korea, 2.1 billion views right now. A shark with a bunch of little kids.
Is this a real shark?
Baby. No, it's not a real shark. It's a children's song. So the world at large, what consumes them, what means a lot to them, is Baby Shark. So that's what's really happening out there in the world.
Well, I feel like I've learned something because now I know Baby Shark. Hopefully, it's as big of a jam as Whoop'em Gangnam Style. Because I love that song.
Everything great comes from Korea, like democracy.
Okay, that's the episode 1 of Bullet Points. We covered 7 huge topics. We're going to do that every week. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I love it.
Producer Tony's getting this. So every week, Michael Loftus, and you've got your Deplorable tour coming up, Judd Dunning, Conservative Unplugged. We'll be here laying it down fast. Red,
I'm
Blue,
gonna
Magenta Nation.
Encourage
Loftus
you
Party
to
Nation.
like, subscribe, tell your friends. The most important 15 minutes on the internet. Bullet Points with Judd and Mike.
Smart. I
love that.